What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we are back playing Warframe. So, jumping in with my Valkyr Prime once again, and the reason why I want it to be Valkyr, excuse me, Valkyr again is because it's a little bit of a hotfix that went on that I feel like is pretty important to talk about, and it may change up my my future Valkyr build, and that is going to have to do with health conversion. Now we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But I like to always make sure I mention what I am running with in every episode. So for those of you who don't know, I just recently did a Valkyr video on my channel because I just got Valkyr Prime. But I'm running Valkyr Prime in a little bit of a more vibrant Orican color palette, running the Tenora, running the Stiletto Primes, as well as the Dual Commas, because Dual Commas Prime, because I feel like they fit her fairly well. I've kind of run her as a run and gun build with the ability to opt into Hysteria, but I'm also running her with her her augment for not Hysteria, her augment for Warcry, so she can also get back her Warcry ability as long as she's meleeing. Her Warcry will continue to extend, so that's also an option when I get close up to enemies and maybe run out of some ammo, or I need to reload or something, and I need to fall back into, you know, my melee mode. I can. So, but yeah, with that said, I've always considered a very melee-heavy Valkyr build, and I do intend on making one up here shortly. If I decide to use it with my Valkyr Prime is yet to be decided, but one thing that I think is fantastic that DE did. Now, I know that Valkyr's received her rework, and her Hysteria works a little bit differently than it used to. Her Warcry already is a really fantastic augment that I feel like is very useful for her if you're going to run her in any type of melee mode. However, even though she's tanky and she's got armor and she can fall back into her Hysteria, I feel like the real dangers are when you are way late into the game and the enemies can pretty easily kill you when you escape, or when you have to leave Hysteria. You know, because there are going to be those moments where your Hysteria, you know, you have to opt out of your Hysteria, whether it be because of energy or whatever, and then you're very, very vulnerable when you get into very late game content. The thing is, health conversion used to take damage, or used to activate. Now, if you don't know what health conversion is, basically every time you pick up a health orb, you gain an extra boost of armor to your Warframe. Now, once you get hit, it will consume that extra armor. You have it for 3 seconds after you get hit, but it'll consume it, and then you have to pick up another health orb to get that armor back. You can pick up to 3 of them at once. However, it used to be as soon as you are hit by any weapon whatsoever, you will consume that armor. Now, that wasn't very useful for some of these more invincible builds, such as Valkyr. Even if she was in Hysteria, which I'll activate now, if I got hit by anything, it would consume one of my armor stacks. Now, that makes it basically useless because I don't take any damage whatsoever when I'm in Hysteria. So, I think there was no real good reason for using it, but now health conversion only activates, it only consumes one of those armor pieces if you actually receive damage. If your damage is removed from your health pool or whatever. So now, once I'm in Hysteria and I'm not actually taking any damage, I'm being hit by bullets, but I'm not actually taking damage, it will no longer consume that armor stack, which means it's going to be perfect when you have to leave Hysteria, and well, because once you leave Hysteria, you won't be as vulnerable. Those stacks will still be there because you didn't lose them while you're in your Hysteria. So I feel like for those that run a invincible Valkyr build, you know, someone that relies on Hysteria and whatnot to stay alive and has, like, you know, its armor or whatever, I feel like if you have a invincible Valkyr build, health conversion is now excellent for anyone deciding to run run her that way. So I'm possibly gonna use it. I'm a little curious as to what you guys think. Do you guys run Valkyr, and how do you run Valkyr? And do you think it's going to be, if health conversion is now going to be more useful? Like I said, she used to lose those armor stacks anytime she was hit by a bullet, and now she only loses those stacks if they actually do damage to her. So very cool, very, very, very cool in my opinion. So I'm gonna try and incorporate it and see how I feel about it. But if you guys have an opinion on it, I would love to hear it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people, well, maybe not a lot of people, but I'm sure someone's going to put out a video on how to build their Valkyr around this health conversion now, because I feel like it's going to have a good use. So if you don't know what to think about it, I wouldn't be surprised if soon there will be a video that you can search up for a health conversion Valkyr. But for the time being, I'm just letting you guys know that there might be something there for us to try out, you know. So is this where I'm? Okay, this is where I'm going. I was like, where the heck is this freaking extraction point? But yeah, this was just a very basic video you know, I ran a capture mode on a really easy, you know, whatever, just so I can get some ducats. But I wanted to inform you guys on that health conversion, the new health conversion change, and like I said, let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'm gonna hop on out of here. Sorry about not having a video out yesterday. I was really banking on an update to come out because it was Wednesday, and unfortunately we didn't get anything. I really want to see Haro. It's possible that Haro will show up later today, tomorrow, whatever, but I have no idea what the next update is going to be about, but I'm hoping Haro is around the corner. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, blow!